Hey, Kentucky, welcome back. Time to talk a few more topics now. First up, a new study shows that states have been federally dependent dating back before the COVID-19 crisis. In its third annual study, Smart Asset ranks Kentucky at number 8 on a list of states that are most dependent on the feds. The website used 4 metrics to come up with its findings. And Keith, all they would have to do is listen to New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, who knows exactly how much money New York has put out and how much Kentucky has taken back in.
Oh, you stole my thunder. You're right. I was just like, man, he got it right. And now he's got somebody backing him up here.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But Kentucky is climbing the national ranks when it comes to the 2020 U.S. Census. The Bluegrass State ranks 13th in self-responses, and as for responses per town, 7 out of the top 10 across the country are right here in Kentucky. And Keith, that is good news because we do need a lot of federal funding here, and if you don't fill out your census, that doesn't come.
Yes, and it also means that everybody's listening to the governor because I think every time he's on at 5 o'clock, Andy says, fill out your census, get it done. Everybody's listening.
It is very easy, short. It'll take you no time to do. All right, we're learning more about the case of a former school finance director accused of stealing over $1 million from her employer. Leslie Wade pleaded guilty in federal court this week. Records show the former Franklin County Board of Education employee stole $1.6 million by writing checks to herself, then laundering the money through a church where she was the treasurer. Keith, how many things can you put in there to make it even worse?
That's a lot of pencils. I don't know. I mean, it sounds to me like maybe it started as a little, let me try this out. And then it became like an $80,000 check. And then not only that, but she didn't pay enough into the IRS. So there's 300,000 more. So it actually totals up to like 1.9 million. This is amazing.
That's incredible. All right. Lexington police say criminals are taking the COVID-19 mask guidelines seriously. While people are encouraged to wear masks in public, police say a trio of accused robbers did just that earlier this month. The men held up an Advance Auto Parts store off New Circle Road and made off with some cash and the store clerk's car. Keith, do not let this deter you from wearing a mask.
Yeah, true. But I know this was the concern for a lot of people, retails, banks, everybody. When they said wear masks, they were afraid that things like this might happen. And we've even talked about it before.
Yes, Don't abuse the mask, use the mask. All right, turning to basketball, a 5-star center and top 10 2021 recruit is graduating high school early and reclassifying to 2020. Musa Cisse will be eligible to enroll in college this summer, and Kentucky is one of his 6 finalists, along with LSU, Florida State, Georgia, Memphis, and Georgetown. He intends to announce his college decision next week when he receives his diploma. Keith, could another new cat join the mix?
It would be amazing if he ends up in Lexington because I think this would be an incredible late addition. I just think Memphis has the the edge here, given the fact that he lives there, is in high school there, and I just think he's had a chance to see them up close. However, he has been on the UK campus for a visit, so maybe it'll help.
Maybe. All right. While the NBA works on its plans to complete the season, we know hoops will be back this summer thanks to the basketball tournament. In the past, the event has been staged around the country, including Lexington. But this year's TBT will feature 24 teams playing at a single location over 10 days. No word yet if the Bluegrass Boys, Kentucky's alumni team, or DeMarcus Cousins' team, Loyalty is Love, will take part. But Keith, the NBA did say they're looking at July 31st now to restart the season. So basketball could be close.
It would be amazing to see, and just, especially considering the fact that the NBA was the one that basically started all the closures. I mean, they're the ones that first said, all right, let's shut this thing down. Everybody else followed suit. So it'd be great to see them be one of the first to come back.
And imagine if we could have basketball, football, everything all at the same time. It'd be awesome. All right. Results from Google show that people have been turning to recipes for comfort food during the quarantine. While America's top search in April was banana bread, the recipe most sought out for in Kentucky was meatloaf. The Bluegrass State came in at number 45 for banana bread searches. Keith, meatloaf, definitely a favorite comfort food. I also did make banana bread for the first time.
Love me some banana bread. That's one of my favorites. And so I could definitely do some of that. I don't know. How about hot brown? Search that. I don't know. Some other things would a Kentucky item.
Yeah, but that takes, I feel like that would be hard to make. I feel like that's hard. I don't know, maybe it's not. The Mornay sauce, I feel like would be hard to recreate at home. All right, tonight's wrap up is next as Hey Kentucky continues.